There's some issues going up on the hill. Let's quickly switch the camera around. Chris Dacey's getting booted.
I'm on public property on the sidewalk. Quit pushing.
Sir, you're in my bubble.
No, you just, excuse me, you're in my bubble. You just advanced on me, man.
There we go.
This is not your jurisdiction. Get out of my face. You just swore at me and told me to get off the hill. You've now pushed me off the hill.
Sir, next time I see you, you'll be arrested for trespass.
How so? What's your badge number? What's your name? Yes, you are. And where's the supervisor? You? He just swore at me and kicked me off the hill for nothing. He just threatened me again. He just pushed me.
Please don't be in my face.
Yes, you'll tell me. Because of all the politicians standing up there? Dude, I didn't cause a disturbance. You're on camera swearing.
So now you cannot come back to the hill.
Today or what?
No. Yeah.
I'm never allowed back on the hill.
Sir, if we arrest
Excuse
you,
me?
you'll never
Say it
be
again.
able to come back on
That
the
is
hill.
untrue. That's against the
That's
law.
false, 90
You are
days.
breaking your
You
authority
are
right now.
You don't even know your own rules. You don't even know your rules.
You misspoke when you told me to F off too, probably, and accused me of swearing.
If you trespass, it's 1 year. 1 year period.
No, it's
Actually,
not
it's
90
not.
days.
It's not.
1 year.
90 days. Our buddies just got it for 90
Okay,
days.
I was not causing disturbance until
We
6
didn't
of
cause
these
a
guys
disturbance
aggressively
until you
came
guys
at
surrounded
us.
us.
You calm down. If I pushed you around, how would you feel? He just
He
pushed
pushed
me
his
right
hands
down.
on him. You're a liar. You're lying.
You're lying too
You
now.
can go fuck off.
I'm sorry. You see the language.
She's a citizen. You are a law
You
enforcement
are
officer.
not allowed.
He
You're not
did.
allowed.
He
You're
did.
public service.
That guy right there swore right
You're
at me.
under you.
He accused me of swearing and then swore at me, told me to fuck off and pushed me off the hill.
We'll be back. Don't worry. We'll be back. You can't keep us off the
Don't
hill.
arrest me.
No, yeah, you can't keep us.
Well, then I can fight you guys
Call
and you'll
OPS.
all end up charged.
Yeah, call that OPS.
I will
call
call OPS. I'll have this guy charged with assault. I will.
You guys have already violated many of our
Bunch of
rights.
criminals. Because of all the
Criminals.
politicians standing up here purchasing.
Criminals. You guys are criminals. Violating people's
So
rights.
PPS just put hands on me and kicked me off the hill. I'll go down my
So there you go. There's a good morning and welcome to Ottawa. That's an early morning start with a little bit of drama. Apparently, Chris won't be going on the hill for quite some time. Welcome. What a great morning it is. It's going to be incredibly hot today. Maybe around 27. We're going to stand out here, hang out with the corrupt politicians, and see how we can figure out how they're going to scam us today. Do some people watching.
Okay, you can't comment about the PPS officers who just pushed me off the hill for asking questions. If I come by here, you know I'll be arrested now. But you can't be talking about me here, Omar. I was just threatened with arrest and physically assaulted by PPS for your stupid ceremony.
Please.
Do you care? Do you care, Omar?
Good morning.
Morning. I just walk up the hill, man. These guys. I have been physically pushed off the hill. I was accused of swearing when I did not. The officer that accused me of swearing told me to fuck off and pushed me off the hill physically.
And it all started because we were
Told
walking
me I would
through.
never be
We didn't
allowed
do
on the hill
anything.
again.
We were just walking and they came and surrounded us.
You guys are physically abusing citizens and pushing them off the hill here.
Please figure out a way to take more of our money today.
Do you care?
Let's kill more Ukrainians today. Good job, sir.
You guys are going to be held accountable for violating rights. We have freedom of speech. Freedom of expression. Freedom of speech. Freedom to travel. You're violating 5 of our rights right now. You put hands on illegally. That's assault. You assaulted somebody. You all deserve to be fired.
Welcome to corrupt Canada. Our government is corrupt. The police are corrupt. What's that saying? Our government's got the largest monopoly on violence. And there you go. There's a pretty good example of it. Well, there's a dramatic start to a Tuesday morning. Cops got their gloves on and escorted Chris Stacey off the hill. Just goes to show you. Look how each senator and MP get like a, I don't know what you want to call it, little puppy dog that waits around to carry their bag. So here's one here, just at the top here. I don't know, I think they're volunteers, right? Interns maybe. But this guy will wait around here until his boss shows up and then he'll grab his bag and carry it for him. That's how spoiled our senators and MPs are. I've watched a couple of them do it yet so far today. Good morning, second class. Good morning, Gorilla. Good morning, CBC. Good morning, FJT. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Finn. That's probably a true statement you said about all the cops that you respect are either quit, fired, or dead, or retired. I think you said not dead. Glad we managed just to get the camera fired up in time to catch Chris and his drama this morning. We've changed our signage around a little bit today. From what I hear, we might have some company with us tomorrow, so that's exciting. We're almost out of shade. Won't be long now. We'll be in the sun all day long. I think this will probably be backwards for you guys. But you've already read the other one, so now we've got Stop the Massacre, Leave Russia Alone. We're looking for some peace in this country. We're supposed to be peacekeepers as Canadians. What happened to being peacekeepers? No money in keeping the peace anymore. It's all about that mighty dollar.
There's about 1,000 politicians up here having a ceremony if you want to see. And there's a non-Canadian flag on the Peace Tower, which is why I was talking to PPS. I just asked them what's with the flag. They didn't even say it like that. I said, do you know why there's a non-Canadian flag on the Peace Tower? And he told me there's something to do with Indigenous schools, residential schools.
Yeah.
Which, so that's,
They
that's a
came-
big issue. But the government hasn't given a crap about these people for quite some time. This whole month is Indigenous History Month, not a word about it. We have pride flags up everywhere, and today they replaced the Canadian flag with that flag.
Sure it wasn't yesterday?
Maybe.
Because yesterday they had a big Indigenous rally.
Yeah, okay, it could have been. I didn't see it yesterday, but
Yeah, you were busy yesterday.
I asked about a flag up here, man, and he tried to arrest me. And then they pushed me off the hill. Like, maybe not to swear. Maybe not to swear back.
Well, welcome to the corrupt Canadian government that gets to monopolize the
That guy came down on
most
public
violence.
property and continued to push me around.
Yeah,
That's outside his jurisdiction.
yeah, well,
No business touching me at all.
the rules don't apply to these guys, my friend.
He never gave me a legal command. He never detained me. I never broke any law, and I didn't disturb any peace.
And
They
we weren't
did.
doing anything
You
to
may
begin
have.
with. We were walking in.
We might have disturbed the
And
peace.
he started getting
Yeah,
mad at me, so I told him to leave me alone.
Well, you're both very courageous. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, she wanted to.
Go burn off some of that energy.
We need that joint. Where is it?
Yeah, you better get that relax happening. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They had the gloves on, ready to go.
Tyrant! You'll pay for that, PPS. I got their names. The problem complaint. I've already the problem complaint every time.
Here comes the propaganda camera. You want to tell them? Maybe they'll get your story. I say that with all kinds of sarcasm. The propaganda camera ain't gonna give a shit. Government doesn't pay for that though, do they?
They weren't.
You might lose your sponsor. Heavens forbid.
To show what the
Big badass propaganda camera.
to show the truth.
You guys do a great job of brainwashing. We appreciate your service. Keep it going. Maybe we can get back to abducting Indians again, maybe.
Criminals. Thanks for promoting the criminals.
We appreciate you promoting slaughtering the Ukrainians. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, the Nazi Ukrainians.
You gonna wait till they're all dead before you change the story? What's the plan? What's the plan next? Are you gonna try to convince us it's a good thing for NATO to start getting into the war?
NATO started the war.
Yeah, but they're not in it yet. They're gonna have to decide soon, right? They'll have to decide soon. Hey, do you support all those Ukrainians dead? Have you gone over there and saw them all dead? I got a camera over there that's not propaganda camera. You ever watch non-propaganda cameras? Like this one, just live feed, shows what's happening.
It isn't edited.
Keep up the good job, guys. Support slaughtering Ukrainians. We appreciate your service.
Glad your paycheck's more important than the people.
Corrupt Canadian government.
Paycheck over people.
Continue to fill those pockets. Don't worry about anything else except that mighty paycheck going in your pocket. All right, well, we're getting pretty loud today, I guess. I don't know what they put in my coffee. Not sure what they put in my coffee today. Ooh, that message came in pretty messed up. Skill testing question. What's the largest gang in this country? That's right. You got it. Canadian government. They've got the monopoly on violence. Pretty sad when our prime minister can get found guilty of corruption and yet still pretends to lead the country. It's pretty early in the day. I better tone it down a little bit for a couple minutes. Yeah, Gorilla getting a little carried away there this morning. It's all Chris's fault. Got me fired up, getting booted off the hill, allegedly for asking about a flag. Well, CBC, if only more people would get off the couch, right? Then maybe we could get some more education. But unfortunately, the majority of us just sit there on the couch with our opinions. It's sad, but true. You should come on up and educate us. We still got a few days left of these corrupt politicians doing their little theater show. Come on up and let your voice be heard. I think that answer's pretty obvious there, Finn. Certainly welcome to ask it, though. Beautiful day to send some more money to Ukraine. Russia needs more target practice. Might as well let the rest of them get killed before we go intervene and then start getting us killed. Sounds like a great idea. House of Commons. Can't miss them. Blah, blah, blah. More lip service. More lip service. Yeah. Yeah. More lip service. They keep on giving Abdul more lip service. They tell him they'll help. Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll talk to him. Oh yeah, don't worry, we're on it. Oh yeah. You just sit out here and wait for weeks on end. Don't worry, we'll talk to him. Sure you will.
Anyway, whatever. That's not my problem.
Yeah, it's not your problem. Don't worry about it. That's the way of the world. Another one gonna go home, sit on the couch, let everybody else's problems be theirs. Uh-oh, I think by the end of the week we might be getting more and more frustrated with these folk. And get ready to give them shit on Friday. All right, we certainly dressed better today for the heat. It's going to be a hot one, I think around 27. We'll be in the sunshine all day, cooking. Good morning. Was she anything like you, CBC? You seem to be pretty outspoken. Maybe she wasn't getting beat up for being gay. You know that song, you gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Well, Canadian Citizen is up, first class Canadian, or first class citizen. Second class Canadian is on his way up here today. Maybe you can catch a ride. Come out here and show us how it's done. Show us how you care about that freedom you preach. We could use the help. More the merrier. Not that there's really been any freedom here in Canada anyways. We're free to do is what the government chooses to allow us to do. So under the disguise that we are a free people. For now, I get to stand here and yell things at the parliamentary members, but eventually that won't be allowed. I think we got one of them here. Too much to ask. That's funny. I find that humorous. National Advisory Committee of Residential Schools, Missing Children, and Unmarked Burials. Oh, Abdul's getting some more lip service. Yeah. He'll get some more lip service. Do. Uh-oh, here comes a troublemaker. We're in trouble now.
Because I took a picture of his name, and he goes, and he's on the step, so my camera's at his chest, and he goes, don't get in my face. When I clearly, like, it's on Chris's video that I'm.
Yeah, it's live on here as well. When he gave his name and everything.
Did you get it up there too?
Yeah.
So you got more because Chris came on after.
Yeah, I guess so.
What's your handle?
Canadian Free Living.
Okay. On
YouTube. And then eventually Rumble.
I'll call it right now. I don't know how long of a hold I'll be on. Sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes it's right away. So I'll call you.
All right, so it's only Tuesday. Today plus 3 more days. Curious to know why they kicked Chris off the hill. Thanks for caring. I like that comment, Free Canadian. That's a good one. Oh, there seems to be a bit of a stench in the air today. Might be all the bullshit pouring out of the House of Commons, I'm not sure. morning, everybody in the chat today. Having a great day here on Wellington Street, Parliament Hill. Full of sunshine. We're in the shade right now. We'll have shade on this side of the street for about another half an hour, I think. Better take advantage of it as we can. Then for the rest of the day, it will be sunshine. Plans for today, sit here, do some people watching. Got our little signs here for people to read. And then tonight we will, after we're done work here, we'll have to go to take Daisy for a swim. And then we might be getting some company tonight, I've heard. So that'll be exciting. Somebody to join us out here on the hill tomorrow. Hopefully for the rest of the week. Hopefully he'll bring some friends. It's going to be a great week. You know, the more times you press it, it helps mentally. Just like in the elevator, right? Open the door, close the door. Makes the light think more people are here waiting. I don't think so. Whoops. Well, I guess all the clowns are in the house now by the looks of it. That are due for this morning's theater show. Just standing here across from the Bank of Montreal. This building was built in 1930. That one over there is the Senate building, and it was built in 1928. All these interesting things that I've been learning. And down the street we have Prime Minister Trudeau's office. Unlikely we'll see him. He's not generally brave enough to walk on the street, especially if Chris Dacey's here. Well, might as well grab a seat while we can. Oops, sorry about that. Grab a seat while we can. We've got another week and a half here in Ottawa amongst the woke. Mostly anyways. Good luck trying to shop here at a location that doesn't have the pride flag hanging. Yeah, he's got a chair there behind him. I noticed he used it yesterday for a bit, but now it's just chilling behind him. Oh, that sucks. I wouldn't have been allowed up there anyways. That's, I noticed someone else was mentioning that they were all up there gathering. And usually they only allow the propaganda cameras. No live streams allowed. Generally. Last time I saw him, I didn't exactly holler out the most appropriate comment. Well, as you can see, the shade line there, I'm just sitting on one of the flower pots. Yeah, angry Canadian, you're probably right. I couldn't help but try to get out a comment that might have been the most worthy of getting his ears perked up a little bit. What, Finn? You don't support our government? Oh, come on. We've got one of the best governments in the world. They all get to leave their position, multi-millionaires, stealing the taxpayers' dollars one way or another. And if it's not taking our dollars, then it's taking the lobbyists. One way or another, they will get rich. Power and money. Pretty addictive.
Basically,
There you go. Make sure you put your mask on when going for a bike ride. Safety first. Absolutely, Martino. Absolutely. They're not worried about the interest rates going sky high on mortgages. Their houses are probably all paid off. Beep, 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 beep. Good morning. See, that's the belly I'm trying to avoid growing. Mine's already on its way. It's nowhere near that size yet. Oh, and here's the Chad. Come to join us. More the merrier. And here comes Troublemaker again. Brave lady. Good morning, the Chad. How you doing? Good. You come to start some trouble?
well, apparently I missed some trouble, but
Yeah.
I was down the road, saw you alive. I said, oh, I'll run up there and try to catch him before he leaves.
No, not leaving today. Maybe for a little bit of lunch, but be back until 4. Got to put my shift in.
Yeah. I'll start trying to put some. I'm trying to do some up here.
Only 3 days left till these clowns take the summer off.
I know.
Only 3 days left for them to steal more of our money. Go back to their big houses. Not a care in the world. A tough gig, eh?
Oh yeah.
Being a politician.
I wouldn't want the job.
You gotta be a professional liar.
I wouldn't want the job.
You must think they'd be good at poker as well.
Oh, I would
With all
think-
the acting they do?
I would think. Well, they'd be good. They'd be good in the theater, for sure. Especially
Turdo.
Trudeau, yeah. I think that's what he should. I don't think any theater company will take him after this day.
Oh, he's set for life. If he can afford to pay that little girl's family $2.3 million with daddy's money,
Yeah.
plus lawyer fees, which probably was another $500,000, that guy is set for life. He can go back to Epstein Island now that a new owner has it, have sex with some more minors, and still get away with it. I'm sure he hasn't lost the taste for minor pussy.
Oh, he probably never will.
Now this guy probably won't like my flag, my sign. Stop the massacre. Well, the ambulances are always busy in this town, eh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, there's a lot of drug deaths in the fentanyl deaths in this city. Right? So
Yeah, that fentanyl is something pretty nasty, that's for sure.
and the thing is, though, they describe it like it's candy.
Well, it kind of fits the agenda, I guess. The more and more I look at it, just looks like the government's agenda is to weaken the country, just like Biden's weakening that country, just like Australia's leaders weakening that country. And I can only guess that they're all under the China's payroll. So by 2050, China can just be the world leader and we all bend down and suck some Xi Jinping dink. But who knows, maybe the aliens will come down and save us before that happens.
Well, I know the orcas are scared after Trudeau shot down one of our surveillance jets. So.
Well, we've lost our shade. We tried staying in it as long as possible. Time for a suntan. Time to rip my t-shirt off. Let those nipples hang out. Yeah, I just managed to catch him getting kicked off the hill.
Did you?
Just fired up the camera.
So you witnessed it too?
Yeah, I was right just here by my bag and heard the scuffle, and I was actually going to be waiting 4 more minutes to go live, but then I quickly fired it up just to...
Well, I jumped on just after, so that's why I moved my butt up here.
Oh, did you see the...
I just caught
a little bit of it, yeah.
I just got the tail end of it, but I was talking with Daisy and Chris on it. Daisy and Christine on it.
Last February, to answer your question. At the table 19. Last February. Was a joyful time. Made me feel there was hope. Canadians come together to stand up against the tyranny. Our corrupt government focused on filling their pockets full of money, weakening the country, declaring war on Russia. Absolutely insanity. And they all run out here with their big smiles on their faces, giving each other high fives. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Oh yeah, we got the Haiti Gestapo thing going on now. They saw another country's up for grabs. So they thought, oh, let's run down there and get in on that. But it's all for our safety. Don't you forget it. It's all for our safety. Everything they do is for our safety. Uh-oh. Oh, darn it. Hopefully I didn't just do what I think I did. Oh, sorry. Say that again, table 19. I was trying to read that message, and unfortunately I hit the wrong button. I did it again. That's the third time this week I've done that. Terribly sorry about that. Got to figure out how I'm doing that so I can stop doing that. Put you on a 300-second timeout and deleted your message when I was trying to read it. Something about the Elmer Marina. Well, CBC's doing his counselor thing again. Making friends in the chat room. Ooh, found a bit of shade over here. Well, that's great news, G.
Hey, when I spoke last week, remember walking down there?
I think so.
Down by the lake?
Am I in trouble now?
Not for me, I have no authority over phone call. So, you might be in trouble, I don't know what you did.
Yeah, I never know.
Glorious day, eh?
Yeah. Were you here to, no, not here to do work, not here to enjoy the show?
Beautiful day.
That it is.
Beautiful building. Better run. Have a good day.
Same to you. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Doo-doo. I think we should all donate a little bit to the counseling service that CBC's given us. What do you think? Look at this guy. He's been here. Who knows for how long? Can you see him? Let's see if I can get a better view. He's got a hammer and a chisel. There he is. Hammer and a chisel, just working away at the building. Trying to knock it down one little hammer chip at a time. Oh, that's great news. You're a free dumber as well, CBC. I'm proud of you. You finally admit it. Oh, here he is. Sorry about that, table 19. Well, that almost sounds like the alphabet community. Good morning, David. Good morning, Phil. Welcome, welcome. We're back on the streets. Good morning. Back on the streets, checking out all these people stealing our cash. Maybe not mine so far yet. I haven't paid taxes in a little bit. Income tax anyways. Pay lots of tax on everything else I spend money on though. Especially the HST. Come on, go get us.
Even started. I just wanted to keep walking. Chris stopped and talked to them, and I'm like, let's just keep walking and I walked way up there.
Well, why don't you run up there and get us some more content? I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. I was only totally kidding. You have had your warning. Surprised they don't have to put that on paper or anything though,
They
right?
do.
And serve you with it?
They do have to put it on paper. They didn't trust us. They're not trusting us. They can't stop it.
Because A, they don't even know who
We
you
weren't
are.
just we weren't just, yeah, they know.
No, by name? Like full name? Because how's Johnny Five down there going to trespass you if he looks up on his... There's no name there saying...
Yeah.
I don't know your name.
No,
Sorry.
no.
What's your name?
Wasn't even a verbal... They didn't verbally warn me. So they said something to Chris, but they didn't say anything to me.
True enough.
He just told me to leave.
True enough. I believe you're correct.
I didn't want to push it. So
I'd have to scroll back and watch.
You.
I'd have to scroll back and watch, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, is it?
Well, they didn't even take pictures or anything of it, so they'd have to go to Kristen's live or whatever to get. No.
You know, it's probably not a great idea to try to get friends after you've bashed everybody, CBC. Oh, front door service. Front door service.
Talk to this gentleman.
He doesn't need any more lip service. Oh. Can't see if that's his buddy Fraser right there. Down there, coming up on top of the hill, blue suit. Hey, is that Fraser there? I'm not too sure, I forget. He's just coming down the sidewalk there.
No, he's not.
That's not him? Oh, no, that's not him, eh? I don't know why that last message just came in all distorted. Yeah, I'll know him when I see him now, but I got to get really close in order to be able to see something. What about the other genders? Only male and female? Ooh, gotta enjoy this little bit of shade for a little bit longer. Oh, PPS is back. He's probably gonna, I'm wondering if they're gonna kick my stuff off the wall. That's why I've been trying to behave myself this morning, for as much as I can anyways.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go up there and walk up. I'm gonna see how fast they drive me. Put that thing on.
Oh yeah, he's eyeballing you already. Buddy's trying to push the limits to see if they'll give him the boot as well. Good morning, Maria. Oh, looks like Johnny Rowe is here. Brought his megaphone.
But I'll be back here again, man. I will come back here and I will make some insurance. This is private property. Private property. Yeah, right.
Well, duck you miss, you're absolutely right. I agree with you. Hashtag Trudeau must go. Trudeau for treason.
We're still here, standing on Wellington Street for a future of freedom and fairness. We are still here. You can arrest us. You can seize our bank accounts. You can trample us with horses, but you cannot stop us. You can't stop us because we stand for freedom and fairness. We stand for a future of peace and justice. And as long as the selective enforcement,
Well, they're coming in hard with the PPS. We got, I guess they're not liking the people gathering here on the street with cameras. So we've got 4 cameras here now. Sorry, 4, well, there is 4 cameras, but there's 4 police cars now. Oh, they're putting their gloves on. It looks like, or the one bully is anyways, getting eager with his gloves. That's how you know when they're about to go hands-on. They get their gloves out and they get going. Yeah, they're getting their gloves out for you, bud. So he's gonna try it, I guess, pushing the limits. And he's good to go. So they said it's private property, but they're letting him go, so that's good.
We are here standing with our brothers and sisters who've been victimized by the war machine.
All right, let's get a view of the cops up here.
With my brother Abdul.
The one that's all tattooed up is the one getting his gloves on, wants a fight. He was the one that was getting all physical with Chris. You can't see him, he's on the other side.
And millions more across the globe. Our crimes in Afghanistan continue. Our lies to those who helped us in Afghanistan continue. And the suffering is right in front of our faces. We must stand up to our mistakes. We must keep our promises.
Wow. That female officer there is one hell of a butch. Look at her walk. She scares me. That is one intimidating female officer. I bet you she loves to kick ass.
And the doctrine of indifference will not serve you. When the suffering comes to your doorstep, we stand with Abdul. We stand with all the other millions of victims across the planet, and especially here in Canada, victims of the lies and corruption.
Well, good morning, everybody. Just joining the stream here. We're just sitting here on Wellington and O'Connor, Parliament Hill. We've got a little drama started early this morning, right at the start of the stream. If you want to scroll back, you can watch it. Got a few extra people here today helping Abdul protest. Hopefully by the end of the week, there'll be a lot more. Trudeau for treason. Look at him, he's really pushing it right here in front of him. Why, what'd you do? He might be just asking for some help over here because of all these bad characters showing up.
Don't put your hands on somebody. I'll tell you right now, under the Criminal Code of Canada, you have the right to defend yourself, and there's a Supreme Court ruling about it too, where you can actually
They're not
defend
even,
yourself.
but yeah,
Police officers,
but they're not, but they're technically just security guards.
They're record cops. That's what they are. They have tasers and stuff like that.
Well, they're rich. They're.
Uh-oh, he said the F word. Hey, Chad. Go on that side, bud. Thank you.
Yes, there is peaceful. Have a great day. So go back to school where you belong or whatever. Go rob more people. It's also called resisting arrest. Would you like to call it all basically freedom of speech?
Just because you think it doesn't make it true.
That's my Supreme Court ruling right there. So go fuck yourself. You put hands on people, some people are going to come back.
Well, the government's gang is getting courageous this morning.
They violated somebody's right.
He doesn't care.
No, they did.
If it affects the money going into his back pocket there, he might give a shit. But other than that, let's get real.
Documented. It's online, alive. It's already online.
Money and
We're
power.
actually refusing to talk to them, which is that you have the freedom of the right to be silent. You should go on the internet and know that this is public property. They're not cops. They're not police. They're security.
They're government gang members.
Yeah. You're abusing your authority. This is abuse of authority. This is abuse of your authority. You're abusing your authority. It's abuse of authority. All of it. You're not allowed to abuse your authority.
I will be back on Parliament Hill. I will have
What do you do for that? What's the reason? You have to tell them the reason. Ask them the reason.
What's the reason, officer?
He has to tell you why.
Under the trespassing act.
You have to tell them why. Yeah, you do.
Figure it
You're
out.
so smart. Google that it's public property on the hill and stop telling people it's private. It's right on the Hill website.
When you could speak in French and speak English, because I can't understand.
Stop abusing your authority.
All right, so the PPS are hard at work today, kicking everybody off the hill that is not cooperating. Oh, and now, the police have arrived. Yeah, he's right there. He's got his gloves on, ready to go again.
Ready to go.
So they're gonna go try talking to OPS over there. Trying to go against the government gang. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Trespass me, man. I'll be back here, man. I'll bring back the case laws.
And the Chad's holding strong, keeping his mouth shut, behaving himself.
I'm not.
Yeah, they're on their radios calling in more reinforcements. They got a
Oh,
big...
we got terrorists here and all that stuff. We got protesters and all that. We gotta have reinforcements here. Oh. If you're a government crook, look at Justin Trudeau, man. He molests people. Sorry, I'll be back on Saturday.
But, you know, Trudeau was able to pay her off, so isn't that like prostitution?
Yeah, probably.
$2.3 million young piece of pussy?
If he touch me at all, then I can actually have a lawsuit. Because under Brecken versus the Ford in town here, you just can't trust me for email.
I'm not that well educated.
Go Google that.
Trying
I'll
to tell
bring
me,
it back.
trying to tell me that you can't be.
And he
trying
has
to
a
tell me-
tape in chat.
Trying to tell me that they
And he has
trying to
a
tell me
tape-
that Daisy and Chris were
He has a
actually
tape-
started screaming it before they approached them.
There's a taser.
Yeah.
Is more than just a taser.
Trying to use that taser on me.
This message is held for review. Why do I have that happening? I'll have to check my settings later. Apparently, some messages are getting held for review. I just uninstalled and reinstalled YouTube last night, so apparently the settings have gone back to whatever they used to be. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Ottawa.
To Ottawa.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a great day.
Stand tall, stand strong,
And,
stand up against that government corruption.
the terrible lies and corruption that never seem to end. That's right, brother. We're here, and they can't stop us.
We brought the Canadian gang out, nice and strong up there.
Brute Squad, yep. And these guys are new, and they rotate them through, and we have to go through a process where we educate them. All of these people come with a mindset that we have to do what they say, and when you don't do that, they get real fucking upset. And it takes them a little bit of time to learn that we do not have to do what they say. And we will continue to teach this lesson on the street every single day until they start treating us the way they treat everybody else. And that's the truth, brother.
So I'm assuming Turdope is in the office today?
I think the building is full of criminals. I think it's compulsory attendance for all criminals today.
Oh,
don't they? All
okay,
have to show
yeah.
up. So yeah, they're all in there, and they all got to come out for lunch. They all go back in. They all got to get out and go home.
I thought that's why maybe they got the heavier security today.
It could be.
Because you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I know.
9 that I can see.
And
9 cop cars.
You know, but
or PPS.
I have a feeling that you know,
And
I
they're
don't
bringing
know.
in-
I hate to be so self-centered, but
And they're bringing in Ottawa as well.
It's us, right? Like, is it, you know, like they're scared of us. They need more cops. That's always their response to every time we show up is send in more cops. And so, you know, but yeah, it's gonna be a great day. All these criminals, and we're gonna give it to them face to face. And, yes.
What do you think about the government's monopoly on violence?
And we all know this. Every man learns this in the 4th grade on the playground. Yes, we all learn it very well. The law of the jungle does not produce brutality. It produces reason. It says that, you know what? The big guy is not going to win because the small guys can gang up on him. We're all going to learn on this. So we're going to have to use reason to deal with each other. Violence will not work. We all learned this in the 4th grade. But somehow we have to relive this lesson, right?
Brought in the liaison.
Okay, he's my brother. And we all went to the same 4th grade. We know.
Sorry about that.
Just gonna talk to these guys real quick. Do your thing, man.
Try to find out what the problem
These
is.
guys are not our enemies. These are our brothers, right? They're not the enemy. Yeah, brother. Bring out your pies. Put that pies out there. That's good. Everybody with a lanyard ID gets in. That's the way. It's the hat, though, that probably makes it hard, you know?
Oh yeah, always.
Well, I'm being trespassed for Parliament, and I want it in writing so I don't get tagged.
Yeah, might as well make them do some work.
Yep.
Besides just their verbal schmerble.
Yep.
Oh boy, he's like, oh, he's not liking that.
I don't want you to come down here with a piece of paper and not give me my ID. No, we're going to do you'll have to give me no, you're going to come with a piece of paper because I'm not going to give you my ID unless you come back. Okay, well, that's not going to happen. It's going to happen. No, I want the trespassing paper.
Now, if you look in the Trespass Act, I can give you a verbal, or I can...
I want you on paper so I can take this to court. Yeah.
You've been trespassed or not?
For how long?
For a year.
For a year? You just said like Saturday.
It's going to be a year.
Now I want that in writing.
If you, I'm not going to do it right there, but I need your ID.
Yeah, just take a photo.
No, you're not taking a photo. I want it in writing.
I'll take a picture of your...
I want it in writing right now. No, you
That wasn't a suggestion. Now, you're just...
But-
on everything. So, I can... If you look at...
And what's your badge number, please? Because you took my picture.
If you look at the Trespass Act, I can give the price to you verbally or...
You're taking my picture and all that. So what's your guys' badge numbers?
You'll have to give me my badge.
Yeah, actually you do.
Sure, I'm going to say my name.
PH Lorty.
You better give me that. You better give me your badge. Because I'm not like someone else. Not very well.
They couldn't care less, man. They're Trudeau's gang members.
Look at, bro. Look at.
Again, I'm talking to you, answering a question, and all you want to do is argue. Alright. I'll give you your year of trespass if you want it.
I will challenge that in court.
Well, I need to give it to you first, so you need to give me your ID, and I'll give it to you, and then you can check.
Just don't threaten me. You
But
threatened my buddy here, and then you give me a trespass.
No, he didn't.
You
He
get
didn't
I never
do
even
that.
spoke to you,
people.
buddy.
Yeah.
This guy did.
Your buddies put your name on him, which is
I'm
not
not here
his
to
law.
argue. I'm here to do with him. If you want the trespass, I'm willing to give it to him.
Well, once I will challenge that in court.
But you need a physical trespass. Lawsuit is one.
You already know who I am. I want the trespass in writing so I can actually physically.
Give me your ID.
No, I want the trespass in writing.
I want to serve you a trespass without knowing who you are.
Plus your date of birth, plus your address.
Trespass in writing, please.
If I bring a trespass notice right here, will you hand me your ID right here so I can transcribe the information? Okay.
Well, you're not grabbing my ID, but I'll show it to you. I want it in writing, not verbal, so I can actually.
So just having a little bit of a conversation, I guess, between the government's gang members and one of the Canadian citizens, bringing down a written trespass so he can write down his name. Oh geez, that guy's got the same glasses as me. Time for new glasses.
So I'm being trespassed from the Parliament building for standing up for my rights and freedom and using colorful language you're allowed to do under the Supreme Court ruling. Yep, that's GC. Can I appeal that trespass? Yes. No, I can appeal it. So what do you think about this? Me being trespassed in Parliament from public place?
I am too ignorant to know about the rules of the government's gang members here. They do what they want, and you have to bend over and take it. That's my familiarity with the corrupt system here in this country.
But I get trespassed for then you did rape a young girl too in West Point Greg. Right? Yeah.
Allegedly, yep. The only thing we do know is about his young girlfriend anyways. The one that made him lose his teacher and condemn that crap onto us for this, last 8 years. Government monopoly on violence. There's another one that we know is a fact. It's just an intimidation tactic. You're allowed to go.
They're actually work here. They're corrupt.
Just get out your pocketbooks.
And they banned me too. Well, whatever. They banned me the whole fucking weekend. This fucking guy. You know exactly not getting banned.
Trying to figure out how to turn off that message censorship that I've currently got installed. I'll have it fixed after I go home tonight. As you know, we're not about mandates here and restriction of speech. Even ask CBC. I'm probably one of the rare few that hardly ever gives the guy a ban, even though he seems to drive everybody nuts. So we have two people here arguing with the government's gang members. We have this gentleman here who's getting a written trespassing. And then we have this gentleman here that's working with his liaison buddies. He's pretty worked up.
I will. You guys can be ready to arrest me in front of all my friends later, okay? Good. You guys are disgusting. Disgusting.
He assaulted you.
Yeah, he assaulted me, swore at me, kissed me, swore at me, then physically removed me, then pushed me in the street. I tried to film, tried to cover politicians. I didn't have my fucking cameras out, and you goons are starting fights and shit. I had a perfectly pleasant conversation with the guy on the way in. Perfectly pleasant. You guys are involved, not me.
Which one?
You guys are also aware before you call that.
He never put your hands on you.
Shouldn't have threatened me.
That's
Shouldn't
assault.
have changed the trespass. It shouldn't exist in the first place. Shouldn't have lied about me swearing when I never did.
And
The
he
officer swore at me. Told me to fuck off. He told me to fuck off. And I quote, got arrested again for that bullshit. Come on. I got arrested for swearing at the Prime Minister here just the other day. Not at him, about him. About him.
What do you think about the trespass?
I did it.
1 year.
I did it. I did nothing. Nothing. This guy asked for a trespass. Sure, give him one.
I did ask for it.
Yeah, there you go. Now you got it. But lying and swearing and keeping independent media off the hill because you don't like what
Selective
they're telling
enforcement is
it's not
persecution.
okay. It's not.
It's abuse of discretion.
Oh, propaganda camera's late. Get going, buddy.
It is the
Look at this,
suppression of
man.
dissent.
Look at this, man. I asked for a trespassing act in writing so I can actually challenge
In the
this in
face of
court.
this selective enforcement,
Because
in
there's
the face
case
of
law in
this
this country.
suppression
These guys
of
don't know
political
nothing.
speech, we will not
What do you
stop.
think about that?
For
Me
every
asking
person
for a
you step on,
trespassing ban.
5 more stand up. Understand
I don't know
that
what
this
to
is a
think.
new way. We
I
will not
think
be
you
intimidated.
certainly made it official anyway.
Stop.
He should never put his hands on me. If I put my hands on you, I'll be on the
On the red hat, eh? Teenager, veteran, whatever.
You're not part of the government's gang like this guy.
Selective enforcement is persecution.
And-
This is an abuse of discretion, abuse of authority. This is the suppression of political speech. This is the suppression of dissent in Canada. It happens every day, and we will not stop. We've been here for over 500 days, and we will continue to be here in greater and greater numbers every day. The millions of people across this country that support us want to see the dirty, filthy, bloody hands of those who operate the war
Hey,
machine.
Chris, it was the bully with the gloves on, right? Yeah. He's,
I believe.
well, no, right after the guy in the yellow, right after the liaison guy. Yeah, he's still got his gloves on, ready to fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to basically beat the shit
course.
out of somebody. But if you're the Prime Minister and go rape a child in West Point, great. Oh no, we can get away with it.
It was the little shorty that was probably beat up in high school. Oh, did you get put in the locker?
How many runs are you guys doing?
Now they've sent him.
Suppression of political speech in Canada is unacceptable.
They've sent him away.
Handguns for the cops.
Selective enforcement is persecution.
They told the bully to step back because he was triggering people.
Yeah, good. Good. He should be removed from the area is what it should happen. Shouldn't leave the guy that assaults us around.
Yeah.
You want to calm things down, remove the dummy. Doesn't need to be here.
And plus smoking up
You want to talk about causing a disturbance? He's disturbing everyone. You.
That's where they smoke, right at that spot.
So basically, I got to trespass him because I was asking questions. He said private property, but under Brecken versus the Florida Town Erie, I can't trust gospel for free speech. Because, yeah.
Well, you say they can't, but they did.
Well, you know what? They verbally, but I wanted it in writing. But if you're a politician, man, you can rob anybody, crook anybody, rape anybody, commit cocaine. I mean, shut up. I mean, oh, never mind. Careful, I got two of them right behind you.
Hey, Casey here. I am live in front of these steps of the House of Commons, where I am no longer allowed. I am banned until Saturday. I was falsely accused of swearing, disturbing the peace, and then a PPS officer swore at me, put his hands all over me, and pushed me down here, out into the street where he continued to push me. He lied, and then he threatened me.
And you
I'm standing right here.
and you can watch it all on Canadian Free Living.
Still here, standing against the terrible lies and corruption that never seem to end. Lies and corruption.
Government monopoly on violence. Good job, guys.
COVID lies, war lies. And we stand for justice for the millions of victims of these lies.
Send more military over to Ukraine so they can get slaughtered too.
We want to protect the public. The crimes are ongoing. These lies and corruption every day, all day.
What's your channel again?
Support Trudeau's molestation of minors.
We want the offenders a chance of rehabilitation, but we want those people with their bloody fingerprints all over the machine that has left a trail of tears, lies, corruption that result in death and destruction all across our country, COVID lies and war lies.
They're dispersing.
I'm gonna sorry, Daisy. I'm sorry. I know you're
And
lying.
we know that these are lies. We know who
He doesn't lie for very
and
long.
we know that the mill of history, the mill of justice grinds slowly, but it grinds finely. And I am here to tell you, my brothers, to promise you that the doctrine of indifference will not serve you when the suffering comes to your doorstep. We are done with your lies. We are done with your corruption. We are done with your war machine.
I can't get up on the hill, but there's sure as heck tears on.
Don't worry, buddy. It's just lip service. They've been giving it to him for a couple weeks. Sorry?
Conservative opposition.
Yeah, I understand. And you're sorry? You're liberal?
I'm not a liberal.
Oh, you're not a liberal.
Well, that's good. That's a start.
That's definitely a start. That's appear to be good. Appear to do good.
They've been giving us mixed information. It's private. There's not the best passing act. There's a case law in this country versus supporting exercising free speech. True. I'm not trying to be a thing.
Keeping the people away from the people's houses.
Well, you know what I mean.
Government monopoly on violence.
Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, be safe.
Well, some more lip service. Abdul's getting some more lip service. I think they stop and talk just so that way when they go home they can feel better. Oh, you know, I care. Look at me.
Busy day?
There's security there, so Trudeau's got to be up in there.
Where?
Is unacceptable, period.
Trudeau in the house and then the black suit there with his little earpiece in.
Lying about them and threatening them is completely awesome.
Ooh, sure is warming up. Getting nice and warm now. Things are heating up,
Yeah,
boys.
so I'm banned from Canada today, so I can't come on the hill for a year on Canada Day.
Oh, well, there's not much happening here on Canada Day anyways.
No, unless you're a liberal.
There's not too many people that are proud of this government anymore.
No, unless you're a liberal piece of shit.
The libtards?
Yeah, liberal pieces of shit. Corruption. That's why you don't vote liberal, because most liberals are crooks.
I'm going with most politicians are corrupt. They all go in there with pennies and come out with thousands of dollars.
See, they don't care, man. He walks away, man. What's your name? Okay, thank you. Are you, what are you, conservative?
I wanted to give you
Okay, thank you.
congratulations of the very few people that will stop and talk to my brother. And you're one of very few, and I wanted to congratulate you.
Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. I feel bad.
I don't know.
Oh, there's the House Speaker. There's the House Speaker.
Now go tell Sean to get his ass out here and do his job.
That's the House Speaker.
Tell him to look at the nice YouTube video I made for him.
Are you the government House Speaker? I have a question for you, Mr.
Is there a problem
Speaker.
with that? Independent media is not allowed now. He's looking for help. His family's like, well, nobody's come out to see him in days and days. You know, collection. Well, it's very unfortunate. You say you want to help everyone, but nobody's helping this family. He's sitting there right now.
More lip service. Government monopoly on violence. Corruption. Trudeau can molest children, but we won't do anything about it.
We're still here standing against the terrible injustice, lies, and corruption you've never seen again.
Well, fun little morning we're having here on Tuesday. Hopefully by the end of the week there should be about 20 people here. Hopefully more. Giving these guys a hard time.
He's a liberal. He's a liberal Speaker of
Oh,
the
yeah.
House.
To me, they're all equal. They're all pieces of shit liars.
Like this?
I know some people think, oh, the other ones are wonderful, but that's just the game that they play. So now it's official. You didn't even have to pay for that, eh?
Huh?
You didn't even have to pay for that.
You can appeal that. You can appeal.
They don't care.
He's learning that more than anybody.
They don't care. They're crooks. They send $500 million to Ukraine to bomb other places.
You have to.
500 million. We're at like 4 billion now.
This notice can be requested right in UBS. So you have to request it right.
Yeah?
Well, good morning, everybody. That's in the chat room here watching the stream. Hopefully you've all smashed that like button. We've got a few people helping us out today, protest against the government and their tyranny. Johnny Rose here with his loudspeaker, letting everybody know loud and proud, giving them the business. We thank him for his service. And everybody else that's willing to stand up against the government and let them know, instead of just sitting on the couch saying that they are real for freedom. These people actually get out and do something. Maybe it's not the best way to go about it, but they're out there doing it anyway.
Can I show the viewers at home?
I'm gonna give
You have already. You can continue to do.
Sorry, which way are we going? This way? or
Always
that
that way.
So, I just want to let you know, people, I'm the first person to well, not first person, to get a trespassing ban from this dude place for basically exercising my rights. But I know Deanna Sharif is going to watch this video. I know she's going to say shit about me, but I don't care. Deanna, I don't care about your little tactics. I don't care about Antifa, but
I'm not that popular.
This
The
is-
station's not that popular.
this is toilet paper in my books.
Well, you go, man. You go.
But no, but I'm not asking for no donations for my legal fund.
You're not getting any.
Subscribe to what's your channel again?
Canadian Free Living.
Yeah, Canadian Free Living. Donate to him, help him out, man. He does a good job.
I don't need any donation, guys. I'm all good. As you know, I fund this channel, and occasionally when someone does throw me a bone or two, I certainly do appreciate it, and I look for ways to pass that along. I tell you, the reason why I appreciate donations is because they show the value for what I'm doing, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the comments of appreciation, and I appreciate, sure, if you want to throw me a bone, do it, but Like I said, I am in not need of money. That's why I come here and hand out money to the homeless. Definitely an interesting day today. We ran out of shade, so that kind of sucks. There's that one little piece of shade left over there. And sorry to everybody about the comments that are being censored. I'll change my settings tonight. I uninstalled and reinstalled YouTube last night to clear up space on my phone, and apparently it's reset the settings. So probably if you swear, it gets redacted. It's not me personally. I'll fix it tonight. Once I get back on my laptop. What a beautiful morning. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Glad to see I'm not alone today, besides me and Abdul. You all probably know Abdul's story by now. If you don't, then check out one of the videos I made there. This says Sean Fraser on it. Gives you kind of the rundown of what he's been up to this week. Of course, Sean Fraser hasn't made an appearance because he's part of the corrupt liberals, the liberal gangsters, the government gangsters. Looks like we probably have unmarked police cars over there keeping an eye on us. Well, we're almost due for a drink. I think we're going to go get one right now with all the hollering we've been doing. Just trying to let the cameramen not see where my gear is. Keep fearing they're going to come down and steal it. Good morning, sir. Gestapo. Yeah, I'll use that one next time they come down. The government Gestapo. Oh, here comes another suit. He's got his pin on. Looks like a libtard. Let's see. I'm just guessing by the knot in his forehead. Meow. Ooh, we've got full-on sun now. We are gonna cook today. Comes the Ottawa police are coming now. Woman. I don't know why that gentleman thinks it was a good idea to get that trespassing in writing. If they didn't know his name, and there's only 4 officers that were here witnessing it. Yeah.
I would challenge this.
Well, why not? You said you were going to.
Well, the whole reason for taking it is to challenge it. It's a waste of the tape. It's a waste of the tape.
Yeah, why make it official? I don't understand.
Why?
Why make it official
Because if I went on there,
if you're not going to go contest it?
I want to contest it. That's why I asked.
Enjoy the show today.
I know, that's why I said now you file and find out why.
All right, we're going to put this down for a minute and get a drink of water. Hold on a sec.
Abuse of authority! Which you don't really have. That's how you treat strange women in the public. I wonder what you do with the women at home.
Nope, I'm smelling that marijuana. All right, guys, just gonna take a little 5-minute break while we have a glass of water. Oh, here comes some little twerps here. Let's keep that pride out of schools. Not sure why that teacher laughed at me when I said that. It is gonna be, oh, excuse me, hot today. Hot, hot, hot. Here on Wellington Street, in front of the House of Commons, where the government parasites are having a big show today. I think it was, somebody mentioned it might have been mandatory for them all to show up today. They've got heavy security, so that pretty much guarantees that Turdo is in-house today. Might have to put on the backpack soon, do some walking across the street into the shade. Not much left. Oops, sorry about that. This girl's off duty, living on the edge, walking around with no protection. You know, I got a feeling that libtards only talk to libtards, because, like, you watch some of these guys come out here, they high-five each other and stuff, but then sometimes they come out and they won't even look at each other.
said to just go because they already found parking lots on the road. Found the parking lot? Yeah, they did. So they said, like take it, like go walk around town when they get on the
Here comes the troublemaker, Chris, with the red hat on.
Start when I was asking about the other stuff. And then I just put last and then I put the whole thread under. And I tied the sock face on the tag on and I look this too. Yeah. So I found all this right when I started asking about something like that.
Or if you go up more, then you won't have to.
You can just go around.
If you go up more, 2 minutes, then there'll be a small ramp. Probably easier than stairs.
Thank you.
Right, Chris? There's a ramp for the stroller if they go that way, right?
Or at the other end you can walk.
Yeah, you can go that way as well. Either way has ramps. Oh, you're gonna wait here?
Oh no, we're gonna go up the stairs all day. That's the toilet for them.
Make them do the walk alone?
I guess they wanted to. They insisted on it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I guess maybe the show's over. We got the propaganda camera leaving. Guilty of spreading cancer. Right on, Finn. Hopefully you're teaching them some good stuff. I like that. I think it's a good idea to teach them gardening. Still working on making friends. Hey, CBC. Well, my sign, Stop the Massacre, Leave Russia Alone, seems to be getting a lot of attention today. Well, security's gone now. PPS, they've only left one guy there. One car. Looks like they've reduced the security, so maybe Mr. Turdo has left the office. Oh boy, it's getting hot. It's going to be a hot, sweaty day here on Wellington Street. Well, at the intersection of Wellington O'Connor. Doing some people watching. Got some signage out. Letting the occasional person know how we feel. Oh, it sounds like Abdul's watching the show. Well, it feels like I... Oops, sorry about that. You watching the show? Anything interesting? No. Good old propaganda. Pretend to care about us Canadians. Meanwhile, I can name a dozen ways that they don't.
Some of them don't even pretend anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I was watching a documentary yesterday about, only a little bit of it, so I don't know much about it, but on how a study on the relation of vaccines and autism
Yes.
got squashed.
Yes.
And hidden.
Yes. Years ago, like in the 90s.
Yeah,
or
many
something.
years ago. Yeah. Late 90s, I think.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting. That big pharma and the government squashed that.
Yes. And, you know, there's information that has been suppressed about every vaccine.
Oh,
And
hold
if
up,
you
hold
look
up.
hard enough-
We need a different key word.
Oh, yes.
Just because if you say it too loud,
Yes, people will get triggered. Various algorithms will
YouTube
be,
will pick it up and then it'll cut me off. And I'm hoping to stream for another week or
We
so.
don't want that. That's right, brother. But no,
The
there's,
scenes. We'll call it the
The
scenes.
scenes. There's
Code word.
terrible suppression of information about all of these things. That when you look into them, is just as bad as what we see today. And the only difference is that with the internet, more people can find out about this, and the impact is different. So many people have been hurt by this, and so you know, we have a chance to overcome this. But the problem is not new, and the reason that it hasn't been overcome is because, you know, oh, the terrible, those are the worst of the worst.
CBC sucks.
Criminal liars feeding the corruption. We want justice for the liars.
Yeah, apparently Big Pharma used to lobby both down in the States, both sides of the fence, the Democrats and the Republicans,
Yes.
until 2016,
Yes.
when Trump said 3 times that there might be a relation between the scenes and some of the mental disorders like autism. And then boom, all of a sudden, all the lobbying money went right to Democrats and no longer, and he also said about war that he was going to try to stop all war.
This is it.
And that was the 2 things that really put the noose around his neck.
That's right. And you know, these pharmaceutical companies behave the same way every corporation does. This is the problem, isn't it? You know, they behave like they're part of a military-industrial complex. All they care about is, you know, they have no ethics, no morals. They don't care anything about that, and so it's a very terrible situation. These pharmaceutical companies are not. It's not even really a concentration of the enemy. You know. It's just that the same guys that run the weapons corporations, that run the oil corporations, that run the whole war machine, every corporation involved in it, it's the same guys who run these things. And they, by the way, they also run our food system. By the way, they also run our, you know, our education.
We're fucked, man.
That's right. And so
We're
you
literally
know,
fucked. There's nothing
so
we can do.
We're really upset now because we see that they're in the medical world and they use their terrible monopoly of force to now enforce their medical decisions on us. And it's like, what the fuck is too much? But they're everywhere, and it's the same guys doing the same thing. And yeah, it's a big job. Never been done before. We'll see.
You know, when I say let people, I'll just say, when I share some of the information I have with family and friends, or the information I believe I have, we'll say,
Right.
Because I'm always open to be corrected.
Right. Sure. Of course. That's yes. We don't get this far without that.
And they say, holy crap, what do we do? What can we do?
Right. That's right.
And you know what I tell them? Live for today, my friend. Love your friends, love your family.
That's right.
Be human, help other
That's right.
humans.
That's right. Now
And,
you're talking.
and besides that, if you want to stand up and fight, then go ahead and do that. If that turns you on, then do that.
That'd be good.
But if not, then just
Do what you want to do.
take every day as it is, man.
That's
Enjoy
right.
yourself. You like surfing, go surf.
That's right.
Chase after those dreams. Don't die saying, I wish I would have.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's how you live a life.
That's exactly right. And I'm with you, brother. And I think that a good life can be had. You know, I'm with you.
I'm actually thinking about July 2nd when I go home.
Yes.
I'm going to go back to work.
Yes.
I'm going to focus on that.
Make some money.
I'm going to
yes.
save up oodles of money.
Yeah, that's the way.
And I'm going to come up with a plan B.
Yeah. That's a
Maybe
good
it's
idea.
Thailand.
Yes.
I need to move to a communistic country where I can have freedom.
Right.
My dad was mentioning, and the only reason I said Thailand is because he said basically a friend of his lives there, has a beachfront apartment
Yes.
for $600 a month is what his
Yes,
expenditures
exactly
are.
right. Exactly
$600
right.
a month. So my
Exactly
money,
right.
if I save up $250,000,
That's right.
I can make that last a long time.
Exactly right. And the Thai people, you will not find friendlier.
That's what I've heard.
More wonderful people.
That's what I've heard.
Dude, man, you'll be amazed. You'll be like, holy shit, how come we aren't all living this way?
Yeah.
And no, listen. And you know, I'm all for that. I think that's a lot of people are thinking that way. And
Because if there is no hope, if we can't get rid of
Right.
Trudeau,
Right.
and even if he gets replaced with somebody else,
Then what
I
happens?
really don't think much is going to change.
right, that's right, brother.
I always have said
And there's
that
so much that has to change in order to even make it tolerable. Like even if we got to work and we had all the power that we needed, just think of the job that is still to be done after that. And so, no, we've got a long ways to go. Yeah, I'm with you, brother. And who knows? I think that a lot of people are going to do that. And you know, it might.
a lot of people are already doing that.
That's right. And I think that, you know, that actually may produce a stronger fighter. So, you know, if you knew that you had a home base in Thailand, you could come here and fight full time as hard as you could, seasonally, right? And always go back to that. You would feel much safer, you know? So it might have an effect where it actually, all of the people that are like, well, fuck this, I'm going, it might actually make it so they fight stronger while they're here.
Yeah, that's
So
interesting.
You never know how what comes out of this stuff, right? You know, like,
Well, I've got a couple years
there's
left
so
of
much
my.
fatigue and so much threat that we're under. You know, we're bleeding, we're bleeding out, we're sweating out, we're you know, it's not sustainable. That's what they're trying to do, outrun us. They've got an infinite gas tank, we've got a finite gas tank.
Yeah.
And so we have to adapt to that. And
Isn't that the truth?
it is the truth. And you know, I've seen many people have to stop fighting because they ran out of resources. And you know, I've seen many people get beyond that. They keep fighting and they're completely ruined. They end up as homeless.
An interesting fact, just to jump in on something, is
Please, brother.
Putin said one of the biggest weaknesses of the West,
Yes.
meaning
Yes.
U.S. and Canada, basically, is the fact that we change governments every so often when we change our direction.
It kills the culture.
Where countries like China and Russia,
That's right.
they can make 100-year plans.
That's right.
And they do.
And they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, instead of Thailand, you know, I would move to somewhere in fucking northeastern Russia somewhere. You know,
Sounds
like
cold.
Yeah, I don't mind the cold. It's like Canada. It's like Canada. It's like the Canada you wish you had. You have a city just like this, but there's no fucking communism. Let me tell you, not at all. And it's what you could do. You know, everybody they're living like it's 1970 because you know, when the Soviet Union went under, everybody's living. You know, everybody's the life was cut in half, right? Like lifestyle, standard of living. But look at them now, and you know, yeah. Now there's all kinds of places to go. People go to Mexico. I hear about people going to Mexico.
Yeah,
and,
I have another friend in Mexico.
yeah,
My
yeah.
dad's friend, I should say.
Yeah, no, there's places to go. And listen, the world is big and beautiful. You could just spend your life looking at the world and never run out of things to do. That's well worth doing.
Well, if you got enough money, that sounds
you know,
expensive.
Exactly right. Listen, well, you know, you don't want to be James.
Was that a look
you can't
of
be
love,
James
Chris?
Top for the whole world.
Don't know.
These criminals over here.
There's a look of disgust, I would say.
Yeah, eh? You must be a libtard.
Even that BB, man. You didn't give BB the scowl.
Well, the libtards, I notice, have quite the knot in their foreheads.
They always make the same fashion.
They even look at
mistake,
like the
brown
conservatives
shoes.
with a knot in their foreheads. You can really tell them apart. I think I'm starting to learn which ones are libtards and which ones aren't.
Oh yes, no, you
Just
can
by
tell.
the knot in their foreheads.
Knot in the forehead, the throbbing vein, the red face,
No smile.
the shaking, the aggressive twitching, or you get that kind of blanched out checkout where they don't see anything, you know, and they just walk around like a drone. They'd walk right into a tree, if you know, because they blank out, right? So no, they got two modes, on and off, and one is you know, uncontrollable emotion, and the other is a fucking mindless drone. And you know, you can tell them by their wardrobes, though, that's for sure. They all make the same wardrobe mistakes, and you know.
CCTV?
These
CTV?
are low-level guys.
She's been in and out all day, working up a sweat.
He's a low-level wannabe.
Oh, absolutely. Geez, my new signage is getting a lot of attention today. Stop the massacre, leave Russia alone.
I like that. I like that. Leave Russia alone is right.
Why poke the fucking bear?
Why does NATO exist? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, what it exists as now, I don't think is
Its existence is nothing except to provoke these people into non-competitiveness ever
it
since.
may have been something that might have been short-termly necessary. Maybe.
No. Thank goodness that is. Terrible that dog is.
Sorry about that. A liberal came out of the House of Commons, so the dog's going off.
I hear you. She's got a great voice. I like it. I like a dog that makes some noise.
She likes our hat because she's a friend.
She's awesome, that dog.
I know. She's great.
I love that dog.
Oh, I don't know what she was going to do with that big dog if she got him, but...
Oh, she just wants to say hello. It's she's not pissed. She's like, hello, my friend. She's just trying to say hello. She wants to go over and give him kisses and do a little wrestling.
she would, yeah.
Bite his legs.
Sniff there and see where they've been. That's all. Yeah. She loves them. She's overwhelmed. She's like, that's a dog. I can love that dog. Yeah. It's a dog and it's dog love.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to kick that sign.
Oh,
What?
terrible Ukrainian supporter. Rainbow hair burrito. Could be.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah. We've seen it before.
I got one of those, but
we
my
know
phone
these
doesn't
people.
fit me.
What's that?
I got one of these now, AI or whatever it is, but my phone doesn't fit me.
Why? It opens huge.
Yeah, my phone's still too big, I guess.
It must be a nice problem to have.
Yeah.
I've never had that problem where mine is too big to fit inside.
Well, Daisy has that problem.
What one do you have?
The gimbal?
Yeah, same as this one?
Oh, yeah, I think so. DJI. It fits my older phones. Doesn't fit this one.
Oh yeah, that one's huge.
Thank you.
Chris has got a big one. First time you've heard that, isn't it?
The trolls are going after me now.
Well, we're all screwed. What are we gonna do? War's coming. As soon as they get this war off, 30 days the U.S. says it'll take to kill 1.5 billion of us.
Oh, perfect.
We're still here standing for our brother Abdul, who is on the 3rd week of his hunger strike, standing against the betrayal and the lies that he's been told about coming to Canada after helping us as an interpreter in Afghanistan. He worked for us. He saved Canadian lives, and he was promised help, and that help is not forthcoming. And the result of this betrayal is the persecution and possible death of his relatives in the Middle East. The people responsible for this betrayal are in this building. We want them to come and address this. My brother Abdul is starving on the street because of this.
Yeah, Terry, I don't know if I would say I agree with what you said, except for the part where you said the current government.
Look at this guy.
Oh, yes.
Living on the edge.
That's Sonia. Sonia, pay attention.
So what do you think, Johnny? Is there a cure for the cancer of our government?
There is, yes. And there are many, many cures. And I am here not to create a cure or even facilitate. My job is to make sure that we get the right cure. You know, we do not want revolution the way we've had it in the past. And
That'll be a lot of deaths.
We are absolutely here to avoid this under all. The consequences are very high. What's happening is very real, and we want to stop the terrible war machine, and we do not want the resistance to that to become part of it, right? And so that's what normally happens. That's one of the quick remedies. You know, people's patience wear thin, and then the mob show up, and then there's a, you know, and it's like every time in history where it goes badly, and then it's violence, and we've seen this. You know, all these revolutions try to they get subverted. You know, the Russians, the French. You know. There are lessons to be learned about how to avoid and the key is to avoid the violence. And so if we can maintain the resistance without violence and continue to fight these people in the right way, then we can win. That is a possible cure. The only difference is it doesn't cure. You know, it's like, do you want to take antibiotics and have it take 6 weeks and I'll set the leg and you can't walk, or do you want amputation? We're gonna solve it today. And listen, people get to a place where they're begging for the fucking amputation, and we got to say no. What you want to do is set that leg. I'm going to fix it. We're going to give you some antibiotics. It's going to be 6 months of terribleness, but then you'll still have 2 legs. And it's trying to convince people that they want to keep that fucking leg and just to go through the pain of the healing process instead of just cutting it off, right? And so that's where we are, and I'm here to counsel on the side of the future of 2 legs.
So what would you say to the people that I know that are gathering in 2 weeks? They gathered last year, and they're gathering again in 2 weeks, and they are absolutely for shedding blood to get the job done.
Yes, I'm particularly here with those people. I seek these people out. I know these people, and I speak to these people all the time. I understand why they want this, and I understand the forces of history that are at work beyond their individual desires. And I particularly, those are the people that I'm interested in showing another way. And to add my voice, just to try to add some persuasion, to make an offer of something else that you might accept, that in your justifiable rage you may have neglected this as an option, and you may think it's off the table, but if we can take just a moment, I think that we might be able to convince you to put it back on the table. And so you know, I'm talking about nonviolent solutions that get pretty much the same results.
You go get them.
And
who's that guy? You know who that guy is?
Tell me.
No, I'm asking.
I don't know who he is.
Oh.
He's a higher level scumbag.
Okay, because I keep running into him.
Yes.
And he's actually conversed with me on a.
I don't know who he is, but
he's conversed with me on a human to human.
Is that right? Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's conservative.
He could be, yes, yeah.
Because
he's not making the same liberal fashion mistakes. So
no, he needs votes.
He had black shoes with a blue suit instead of brown shoes. The liberals all make the same fashion mistakes. The brown shoes with the blue suit, that is a liberal every time.
Oh, is
every
it?
Single time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all dress
brown
the same.
shoes with blue suits.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, look at the ambulances going into basically the House of Commons, or maybe what's that building called there? Is that the Victoria building? So maybe one of the liberals are having a medical emergency.
I hope that everybody's okay.
So here we got black shoes, gray suit. Oh, they are coming out front.
Give him some help.
Oh, they are going to the House of Commons. Somebody got worked up too much.
Tourist collapsed when they saw the sausage making process. They fainted.
What's that? Well, that sounds good.
Steve G is alive.
Well, I haven't seen him in 2 days.
Yes. Listen, yeah.
Everyone needs a break from time to time.
Listen, that guy's got more days than he is.
I was going to call him today.
Yes.
Go look for him, but I didn't see him.
That's good. Yes, that's good. I would get on that posse. I'm glad you found him.
Yeah, he found me.
Sounds like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we might have at least a dozen more people sitting here that I know that's coming up from Toronto, Mississauga. Yeah, we don't all gotta be like you, right? Getting all the place heated up full of cops or PPS.
We're all a lot like the dog. Most of the time we're fine until the wrong fucking motherfucker walks past, right? And then then we light up and then we sit back down. That's the way it goes. It's okay.
Yeah, you even got me fired up this morning.
She didn't blink twice for most.
More
you get the wrong
than a Red Bull does.
That's right. How long has it been now, Abdul?
Since the weekend.
3 weeks, yeah.
Well, he's been here 3 weeks. What's that? You haven't eaten in 4 days? Why, are you fasting?
I'm basically going to join him if he's sitting here. Let's do it.
Yeah? Wow.
My fucking clothes don't fit anyway. I got fucking nothing left. Let's do it.
You know what? That's actually a true statement for me too.
Let's fucking do it.
I've been growing this one pack here.
Fucking done.
My pants don't fit no more.
Done fucking fighting. Done. I came a year and a half ago to die on this hill. I'll die this week.
Another message held for review. That really sucks. Sorry guys. After lunch or on lunch, when I shut down the stream for lunch, I will see if I can fix the settings here so we don't get this darn it censorship.
China involved in our country. How long are you going to comply?
Until China rules it. You know, I've actually told my daughter, I advised my daughter it might be a good idea to start learning how to speak Mandarin.
This would be a good thing to do. Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt.
You can make a lot of friends.
And just like him, as an interpreter.
That's right.
If and when we got...
Being multilingual is a big
When are we going to
asset.
protect children?
Welcome.
We've got another loudspeaker on the house.
Children with your ideology. Leave our kids alone.
Welcome. We come in peace. All right, we got another voice. We got another voice. Thank you for showing up.
There's a one-woman army. You better watch out. You
Oh,
better
I
watch
bet.
the fuck out.
Oh, looks like Chris is enjoying the chair that I brought for Abdul. I'll just sit on this concrete. Oh, sorry about that. All right, bring on more voices. Bring on more voices. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I need to learn how to sing to give you guys some more entertainment.
When are you guys going to stand up for your oath for your country?
Uh-oh.
You know, to comply, that's what they did during the Holocaust. They all complied. A lot of people walked into a fire because they trusted the government. We trusted you guys and you vaccine assaulted us.
Uh-oh.
For less than 1% a vaccine. And then our government decided
We better get away from the vaccine talk before I get booted off YouTube again.
But to keep nationals doing business compassion, that's the kind of care that this government cares. And all of you guys in this government went along with it. We got 11 seats sitting in that house that's been affected by China. We got political prisoners, 4 political prisoners in Alberta. And we got a man here who actually served for the veterans for Afghanistan, and he's starving to death to try and get your attention. But you guys don't care. You spent so much money for Pride. $2 million went to Pride Toronto. Why did you give that to our homeless? All you care about is your agenda. You don't care about our children. None of you in there protect the children. You're all a bunch of scumbags.
Woo! You tell them.
You got carbon tax. You got carbon tax against the gap. Oh, we got climate crisis. But don't tell everybody about the arson fire. Alberta's on arson fire. Hey, I'm here for my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. That's why I come here. In Canada, we got C11. We're not allowed to talk on the internet because our government monitors what we say and do. When you guys gonna start hearing about your own children? Why do you keep turning a blind eye to China? Why do you keep turning a blind eye to China about just on Canadian citizens? You put a back pass like rolling out like China would. You also got your little like 15-minute cities like China. You think the Canadians want are going to accept this from you guys? Flies around on a jet. No, that's what they need. Cricket. We're still here. Still here. 506 days later. Welcome to Canada. China, C11. Where we monitor what you say and do on the internet. That's our government, Trudeau, for you.
Well, as we sit here quietly observing, doing some people watching here in Ottawa. I am going to guess, and you guys can correct me, but I'm going with 11:15. Can anybody help me with the time? Please. Oh, wow, it's noon. Right on. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Railroaded and Terry. I guess we're going to go have some lunch soon. A couple more minutes. That's right. Stop the insanity.
When are you going to start hearing about Canadian citizens? How come you're sending all this money to Prime Week? Oh no, sorry, it's Prime Month in Canada. Oh no, wait, it's Prime season now. How come you're not using that money towards our homeless people? They need help. What are you sending for Prime Week? Why are you putting such big twisted books in our library? And drinks in our library? That's all public places.
Hard day at the office? Hard day at the office? just people watching.
We didn't sign up for the United Nations either. You guys signed up for that.
Same to you.
We didn't sign up for the World Economic Forum. They went over our values. They want to call pedophile, minor attractive. That's the United Nations for you. They don't have our values. We're signing Canada up to the United Nations in our country. We want up to your sustainable development goals for anything.
Pretty incredible. Cheeseburger and fries at A&W's, 15 bucks. And a root beer, 15 bucks. So yesterday, I made a mistake of parking in the wrong spot, and that was an expensive mistake. So I learned the lesson on a sign that says no stopping versus no parking. So no stopping does include no parking. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. At least I can admit it. Oh, PPS is back.
None of you are standing up for your own Canadian citizens, and we expect better of our government. Our government to treat us like no compassion and Ukraine, nationals doing business in our country. You guys are a shame for our country. It's like all of you. None of you are standing up for Canadian citizens and speaking about our homeland. All the ISIS fire going on in our country. Think you're climate crisis is getting the climate back.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Terry. It just happens to be the closest restaurant to where we're standing right now.
Now we want accountability. And then you turn the Emergency Act and stop admitting Canadians even need us.
Must be lunchtime. All the chefs and stuff are showing up. So I think, according to Buddy, this guy must be a liberal because he's got the brown shoes, blue suit.
bet you we have a different version of it.
Oh wow, you can afford the onion rings at A&W. That's definitely an upgrade to the combo. I'll tell you what is good value, in my opinion, is the Cobb salad and the apple pecan salad from Wendy's. $10, and I enjoy it. I think it's very good. They got a new Cobb salad, which I like, and the traditional apple pecan, which is pretty good. So if you're into salad, I suggest you give them a try sometimes if you do the fast out thing, the eating out thing. Unfortunately, I do that more often than I should.
Instead of sitting in there.
Gotta figure out the wind. There you go. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good.
Christine.
Good afternoon, Christine. I think good afternoon, is it?
It is, I believe so. Well, I'm not sure.
I think someone mentioned it was noon, so what brings you today, Christine? Did you come?
Well, I happened to be downtown and saw what was going on with Chris, and I was a bit worried, so I thought I'd come.
Yeah, you saw it. Did you watch it on his Facebook? Yeah, I got another view of it on my camera this morning as well. As soon as I saw him up there getting himself into trouble.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker.
Yeah, he is. He's got to do it for the content, right?
Yeah. And who are you?
My name is Paul. I'm sorry I missed that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, Christine, right?
Yeah.
Christine, I'm Paul. I am a cameraman on YouTube, just doing live streams, capturing incidents like Chris getting pushed around. I came in for a couple weeks to do my protesting. Took a few weeks off work to come and voice my opinion.
Yeah.
Not that it's going to make any difference, but I'm going to do it anyway. At least when my daughter says, "Dad, why didn't you do something?" I'll say, "I tried, honey, I tried."
So what are you protesting?
Well, I'm not pro us harassing Russia.
Yeah.
Russia has been very content to stay within their own borders until their fellow citizens on the other side of the border were getting bombed and consistently for years and years and years. Did finally Russia decide to do a special military operation and try to save their people that speak Russian in Ukraine? And then the pride agenda that's getting pushed into the schools. And then, you know, the biggest problem with it being in the schools, in my opinion, is you can't speak any other opinion. You're only allowed that opinion and to speak. Well, how's that right? Right? How's that right? So if you believe there's only male and female, you get silenced. But yet anybody that believes this can go ahead and shout it loud and clear. It's hanging on all the, you know, throughout the schools. So that's just wrong to me.
And even if the kids say something about it, they're being suspended or expelled.
Or, yeah, there's repercussions. So anytime I see the government pushing an agenda, we have to have our guard up. We can't immediately just trust the government. You know,
Not anymore.
they monopolize the largest violent gang there is. That's these thugs here that are pretending to be friendly until they get an order to kick your ass. Then they kick it. So they're down here, oh, let's make friends, let's go see what's going on, let's get the... They're not down here to be friendly right now. They come down here with that persona so then they can find out what's happening. And then they're going to go back up, they're going to report, look at their buddy up there waiting. Oh yeah, turn around, my friend, turn around, I'm on to you. And then they're going to go up there and they're going to report, oh no, they're just peacefully protesting, they're all good, it's just a regular crowd, blah, blah, blah. But if they're down here and they're checking to see anybody got weapons, they're not just down here to chat and have a nice little conversation. Sometimes I think Chris gets caught up in that.
This that is supposed to belong to the people, it doesn't anymore. It clearly belongs to the government, and we have no rights to it.
Yeah. Or does it belong to the puppet masters that are pulling the government strings? That would be a question as well.
Agreed. So do you come down here every day? Or?
Yeah, last week and this week. Next week I'll enjoy some of the sights around Ottawa. And then I'll come here for Canada Day. And
I'm boycotting Canada
run them
Day.
out. Yeah, you and thousands of others.
Yeah, well, it's at LeBreton Flats. That's
Which is
here
down there
too.
on the left, right?
It feels like a punishment, like we're being punished. We can no longer have our Canada Day here. And it feels like a punishment to me, and I can't do it.
Toronto, you're at an ad.
Wow, is he really like? It really looks like Chris is falling for it, though, eh?
How he plays the game.
You know, I'm not going to serve that. I've worked in restaurants.
We're still here. Still here standing against the terrible lies and corruption that never seem
Get it on camera.
that keep us in perpetual ignorance, fear, poverty, and most of all, permanent war. We stand for justice for the millions of victims of these terrible lies, COVID lies, war lies, and most of all, we stand against the indifference that makes it all possible. Your ability to respond with indifference reveals your lack of moral character. My question is, who is the teacher that taught you this indifference, that feeds the lies, that fuels the war machine? We're going to stop the terrible lies, stop the terrible corruption. We want justice. We want justice for the millions of
Propaganda.
That's a problem, but I mean, I'm talking about conversations like this to try and
How many politicians are going to actually come out and talk to Canadian citizens? And let us know. Start rolling in that house. This week is the last week in the house. We need politicians to speak up for Canadians.
I think she was
crossing insulted us. I didn't know what he said. Then you wonder why you're sorry.
So I fell behind. I let her keep talking and yelling, and I tried to stop her.
Forget the 100.
Before you accuse me of being
Forget the homeless. That's the kind of government we got.
Good day, sir. They're not happy with the government.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm trying to cook.
Then you told us at Christmas time, don't be with your family. And when it came out, what you guys did with your family, oh, it's an emergency. Different set of rules for different people. You declared a police in Ottawa picking up Canadian citizens. I'm a great grandma. I don't care what the policeman told me over.
Yeah, in which case I would have said nothing, but they changed it. They said 24 hours.
My grandchildren.
They changed it till the end of the weekend. Parliament let me out. Yeah, that was all. So the same guy told me earlier too, not just you. No? He told me down here that for one day. So like, who decided who made that? So then how can I do trespass for the weekend? Trespass is for the weekend. Drivers like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because it makes a difference. Especially with Parliament letting out, like, Eats at me a little bit. Yeah, I appreciate it. She flips her water bottle.
I'm just sending all our money to Pride Month.
Blue suit, brown shoes. Not in the forehead.
We're concerned about the
Okay, fair enough.
We're concerned about our jobs that the government took away. Dear Sean Fraser, I'm not asking for special treatment for my family. I want the same rights that you provided for 5,000 former Afghan prisoners and 40,000 Afghan refugees. Please save my family's life.
Well, come on down, Dominique, and join us. No, we did not. To the answer about the vaccine. Not everything. Not all. Go try to get a transplant. See what happens. That's the first one that comes to mind.
I added like actual story kept by this government. Trust our experts. Never showed us expert testimonies.
Trying to tell him not to stand in front of the stairway. Being prohibited from standing in front of the stairway. They were all nice to him for 10 minutes so he would agree. I knew there had to be an agenda.
Yes.
Like, these guys don't come down here and pretend to be your friend for nothing.
They are very predictable.
Oh, yeah.
They are not creative thinkers. We've seen this 100 times. And no, we know every line, we know the whole thing. It's okay.
They come down and they befriended him so he would comply and not get in front of the stairway.
And they use every method they can to stop us. They can't win. They can't stop us. I mean, you know, listen.
Why they don't scare me at all?
No, exactly. That's why they don't even come near you. You know.
Yeah. You know, there's something nice to...
They give me a ticket and they can't even get my birth date right.
No.
Yeah, sorry, somebody else. Mistaken identity. Fuck you. See you later. Yeah, I like that.
You know, there's something to be said about having, and I don't know, I'm not speaking for you, but for there's something to be said about having nothing to lose.
There's something about
you
complying.
Fearlessness.
You know what?
That's
Not
right.
complying feels good.
That's right. That's right. And standing up feels good. Doing right feels good. Speaking the truth feels good.
Yeah.
And,
See, at 4 o'clock, I have to be home to feed my dog.
Okay, good.
And if I'm not there to do that,
yes,
nobody will be.
That's right. And you're going to do that.
So I have a responsibility.
That's going to happen.
No matter what, to behave myself because I have a 4 o'clock appointment.
You're going home. You cannot go to jail.
But in a couple years from now, she's going to move on.
Yes.
And then I might be in trouble.
Yes. I know exactly what you mean, brother. What kind of dog do you have?
She's a Rottweiler.
Oh, beautiful.
11-year-old Rottweiler that's been serving me for the last 11 years.
Beautiful, 11 years old.
And the least I can do is serve her until the end of days.
She's an old lady now.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. That's
she loves Ottawa. We have a favorite. She has a favorite swimming spot I take her to.
Yeah, that's good. That's
at the yacht club.
Oh yeah.
She loves.
Goes right in like that. Yeah.
That's all she does. Yeah, she just loves it. Loves swimming.
Swimming dog is a good dog. That 5 minutes of swimming is like an hour of walking, right? Good energy, you know.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
I take her. I'm taking her every couple days. Tonight I'll take her down for a swim.
Yeah. That's
we
good.
hang out there for 20 minutes. She has a nice, good swim.
Beautiful.
Tires her out for a couple days.
Chills you out.
Like she gets walked twice a day.
Yeah.
I'm religious about all this stuff, you know.
That's the way it should be. That's how it is.
Well, she's a family member.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
And if you can't treat a dog like a family member, you shouldn't get one.
I'm with you 100%, brother.
It's not a pet.
I agree. I'm with you 100%. Yes, indeed. No question about it. And
no, I'm part of, on Facebook, there's a Rottweilers in Need group that I'm part of and I watch, and it's just so sad to see how many people go and get the dog and then give it up.
Yes. This is it's a terrible thing, and now anybody who's had a dog has seen the dark side of the whole situation. There is a dark side, and but no, every dog is a beautiful creature, man.
Absolutely.
Dogs are a blessing, and anybody who can have a dog as a friend has been blessed. Look at that beautiful creature.
Yeah.
Right, and you know, there's another one right there with the crazy barking. These are beautiful creatures. Every single one of them.
Just want to be your best friend, eh?
That's right. They have it's there's nothing like it. That's why dogs are dogs. There's nothing else like them in nature. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not sure.
Well, I think it's lunchtime. I think it's time for me to go have some lunch.
Okay, we gotta get refueled up, hydrated, etc., etc.
Are you staying here?
Yeah, we'll be here for a while.
You want to maintain my signage or keep an eye on it?
I'll keep an eye on it.
I can put it away if you want.
No, I'll keep an eye. Maybe put it away just in case. Like, I'm staying here as long as Stacy's here, but you can leave it. Leave it. It's fine. I'll be here. Patty's gonna be here.
Thank you.
Gonna be here. You can leave it. Besides, maybe we'll get some Ukrainian people to stomp on it, or get some weirdo rainbow people to react.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you guys to have to deal with that.
Well, I don't mind. That's what we're here for. Deal with that all day, every day.
Johnny?
Good to see you, Emily. Have a good one. Brother, good to see you.
Good job today. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna go have some lunch. We'll be back after lunch, so 20 minutes to half an hour. Hopefully you guys are enjoying people watching with me today. Keeping everybody safe. Thanks for watching. We shall see you in a little bit. Hopefully. Talk to you soon. And I'll try to fix that censorship I got on the messages.